I didn't scream. I didn't make a scene. I just signed a document and quietly closed the door. People think revenge requires noise, confrontation, a fight. But I learned something different. The most powerful revenge is the one that shakes your enemy's foundation, and they never even see where the earthquake came from. The day my own blood betrayed me, the man I used to be died, and in his place, someone new was born. Someone who no longer cared about relationships, only results. This isn't just a story about betrayal. This is a master plan, one that turned the hunter into the... My life was an open book, and every page was dedicated to my family. From my very first paycheck to 10 of the best years of my life, I poured everything into that house. My younger brother, I paid his tuition by sacrificing my own dreams. My father, I moved cities for him, changed my routine, even reshaped who I was. From the outside, we looked like a perfect family. But the truth, I was protecting a roof under which plans were quietly being made against me. Change doesn't happen overnight. It creeps in slowly. My brother's tone changed. The warmth of brotherhood disappeared, replaced by entitlement. My father's eyes no longer held pride. Instead, I saw calculation. I remember that night clearly. I went to the kitchen for water and overheard them whispering. They were planning to sell the house, start a new business. And in that entire plan, I didn't exist. To them, I wasn't family. I was a tool. I came home exhausted one evening and found my belongings sitting in the garage. No more shouting. No argument. Just my father's cold voice. Everything you did for us. Consider it rent for living here all these years. Now we need your room for your brother's business. In that moment, I didn't feel pain. I smiled. Because what they didn't know was that the man they were throwing out had already changed the locks. And that's where the story shifts. They thought they had pushed me out onto the street. But they forgot something very important. The house papers, the land ownership, and the business my brother was so excited about. Legally, all of it had already been transferred to me. As compensation for my sacrifices, I had already won a silent legal war. 2 years earlier, I had quietly removed my assets as guarantees from their bank accounts. I had alerted the suppliers who were only extending credit because of my name. I walked away, but before I did, I turned off the light at the end of the tunnel they were standing in. 3 months later, my phone rang. My father's voice, no pride left, just fear. Daniel, our accounts are frozen. There's a legal notice on the house. Your brother might go to jail. The documents he signed turned out to be illegal. I took a calm sip of my coffee and said, Dad, you told me I had already paid my rent, right? Right? Well, now I'm simply exercising my rights as the owner. Revenge isn't fire that burns everything down. Revenge is ice. It freezes your enemy slowly. I didn't forgive them. I just showed them exactly where they stand. Today, they live in a rented apartment. And me, I sometimes drive past the same house, the one I built with my own hands. Remember this, when you give someone too much importance, you give them the power to destroy you. Never hand over that power. If someone you trusted has ever done this to you, comment below. I am stronger. Share this video with someone who trusts to us, because one share might save a life. And don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this.